Wow, you can't even record it. That's amazing.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's awesome. I need to learn how to do these recordings because we've done
I
some
just saw
before.
I just saw the button record, so I thought,
Yep,
oh, how does that record? I'm gonna send it to you.
that's good.
I did get out. Okay. Okay. So anyway, what's on your heart? And
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, I'm just honored to be a part of what's going on in Alaska. Um, Obviously, you guys, I got to meet John and Cherie last week amongst some other people while we were gathered up in Dallas and or wherever we were in that neck of the woods. And I'm just kind of I'm really kind of overwhelmed to be honest, just because uh, it's amazing that, I don't know where one stands in one's faith, but I do. For me, I personally believe it's all about God and Jesus and what he's done for me personally. And I really can't explain it other than the fact that where I was, well, actually where I was 8 years ago was really kind of bad from a faith standpoint. I really didn't, I didn't really believe what I believe now, but that's okay. Um, Kind of turned the corner on that page. But then from a health standpoint, um, I am a tennis coach. That's what I've done. I was the head tennis coach at Trinity University here in San Antonio, Texas. I did that for many years. Played collegiately, and then stepped down in 2011 when I just went through some interesting moments in my life. And then I met my physician while I was coaching at Trinity. And, I do not like, I don't really like physicians for various reasons. And I kind of stopped um, going to my annual physical because I didn't have to anymore because I was kind of in between jobs. And then, but in 2017, my wife just really asked me if I would just get my annual physical checkup. And so I did. I did. I want to honor my wife, and I'm grateful I did because I probably wouldn't be alive. Because when I got some blood work done, going to that after that exam, my physician called me back and he said, "Dude, man, you're a walking time bomb. Like, I don't like your parents." I'm like, "Why don't you like my parents?" It's like, "I don't like your genetics." And I'm like, your lipid panel is really bad where, this is where my lipid panel stood at the time in 2017 was my total, my triglycerides were at 1,050. My total cholesterol was at 270. My blood pressure was like 139 over 90. My HDL, which is your good cholesterol, was at 34. And I didn't really know what those numbers entailed. But when I went back and visited with my physician and my dad's doc, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, you need to medicate. You need to take Crestor, Lipitor, and go in that direction, and take a statin." And I'd already been with Pure for about, let's see, God sent Pure to me in October of 2014, and I loved the products. I had actually got some healing. Well, you can't make claims, but anyways, it helped my shoulder and my back. Um, I couldn't really bend and touch my toes. That's fact. I couldn't tie my shoes. Um, and I couldn't raise my hand like as if you're in class. But as I took a few things, they helped me with that. And so then I just thought, I I wonder if Pure had something that could maybe help me with my blood work. And just started kind of fishing around and asking some people that walked through Pure, hired a nutritionist. She said I needed to change my lifestyle as the way I eat. So I did that for a year. that rolled me to 2018. I revisited my physician. He actually said my numbers were worse. Um, Even though I know that I know I was eating better. I was. I mean, I was eating salads and getting off the processed foods and stuff like that. And but he said, he's like, dude, we got to medicate, dude. We have to. And you're gonna die, basically. And I didn't want to die because I have at that time last year my son was 6. And so I just said, oh, please let me pray. Just let me pray. That's what I want to do. And so I did. And I asked God. I was like, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I will. I promise you I'll do it. You just got to answer me. And then lo and behold, out came this detox thing. And that 26 people, man, we're almost at a year's, wow, we're about a year celebration. April 23rd is when it was released. And, we're at like April, I don't know, we're at April 11th or something like that. So I said, okay, I told my wife and my parents, I'm going to do this thing. Other people I've seen have gotten good results on it. Give me 6 months time. And as I did give it 6 months time, that rolled me to August. And then basically what happened for me was that my blood was restored. I mean, let's see here. So my triglycerides that were at 1,050 dropped to 99. My total cholesterol went from 270 to 124. Let's see here. My HDL went from 34 to 54. It's actually gone up. It's gotten better in that regards. And with some new blood work I've recently done. And then let's see here. My blood pressure went from 139 over 90 to 120 over 74. My BMI, my body mass index, went 26.4 to 11.4% body fat. I dropped 3 pant sizes from a size 34 waist to a size 28 waist. I dropped about 25 pounds. Truth be told, let's see, November of 2017, I came back from Israel from a trip, and I stepped on the scale, and I was 177. When I did this detox thing, I dropped to 143, which was way too light for me. And now I intently, purposely try to maintain at 148. So that's where I feel really good. And I'm learning to listen to my body and actually, listen to God, basically. And he's like saying, here you go, add a little this, add or take away a little that, and just follow the detox plan that is, I do believe, is divinely put together to take care and reset our temples, which are his. And and then as people started seeing what was happening to my health, I didn't mean to come in for a business part. However, God also prompted my wife and I to investigate whether or not this was a good company. And we went to an event similar to what we went to that John and Sheree went to this last weekend. And when my wife and I went to a year ago, we knew then and there that we believe that this company is what we stand for. They're not ashamed. They don't do it in a beat you down with the Bible type thing. I sometimes do that. That's my bad. But anyways, it's very good, and we have very good peace about it. And so I started sharing my story a little bit more intently, which is his story. And there we go. Then other people start detoxing and getting healthy. I mean, strangers, friends of mine, probably about, I don't know, 80 to 100 people have done that since the short time frame that I've been doing this thing. And anyways, that's allowed some good blessings financial breakthroughs happen for us. It's happening slowly, but I'm grateful that it's slow, because God also told me to beware of things that come fast. Because I think if things come fast, whether it's your health or wealth or both, it can be quickly taken away, and you can lose sight, I think, about what it's all about. And for me, it's all about Him. So that's my story, basically, in a nutshell. So yeah, I hopefully that helps, John. But I kind of plugged the detox thing. That's what I feel like God's divinely put me in. So I think we need to take care of His temple. So if you're not healthy, well, that prevents you from fulfilling your races that He's called you to run.
Yeah, no, that's exactly, and that's why we were excited to touch base with you. So, and
I have a couple questions, Ryan.
Is this Cherie? Yeah, sure, go for it.
I'm a home health nurse, and so
Okay,
and I have a lot of people that one in particular that was going to come, and she's running a little bit late, but she's been having issues with her blood pressure.
Okay, yep.
So you came at it from a standpoint did you do the whole core 4, or did you just do strictly detox?
I did strictly detox. Well, see, I was on some of the products to begin with, right? So I was on some of the products, not everything. I was doing like the super fruits, and of course, the mangosteen and the sulfur helped me with my inflammation with my shoulder and my back. So I was already used to some of the stuff. So for me, it was a little bit smoother transition, because like my dad who's a doc, he did not want to listen to me at all about what Pure has to offer. He's like, dude, that's junk. It doesn't work, dude. And and then my dad, he was like, when I got my blood work, my dad got the same blood work on the same day, and he's going in a different direction. And I didn't talk to my dad, because why I wasn't going to get in an argument with him or a debate. But then my mom's like, Dad's mad at you. And I'm like, well, why is Dad mad at me? Because you haven't told him about this detox thing. And I'm like, well, why am I going to share it with him? I'm not going to, if they don't want to hear it, I'm like, there's other ones that do want to listen, so I'm going to speak to those that want to possibly might want to hear what we have to offer, and I love my dad, but, he's 70. At that time, he was like 72 years old, and so, and, but, then I shared it with them, and I said, oh man, Dad, it's going to be probably a little bit rough with you, because I knew he was pretty toxic, and so he had a little rougher time with it, because his body was used to, after 72 years, doing the same thing over and over and over again, and making kind of some poor decisions. And he's the doc,
right?
Like, he knows. He's like, dude, it's like, okay, but good fruits, good vegetables. Come on, Dad, you're not doing it. You know better. Sometimes the doctors make the worst patients. So,
right.
So, but anyway, so he's seen it, and now that he's heard it and he's experienced it, now he's like, oh, okay, his body is slowly starting to get used to it. Because like, oh man, okay, I'm getting these good nutrients in it. All right, the toxins are going bye-bye. And he's like, I was like, yeah, see, told you. It's great, isn't it? Eventually you might, I tell my friends, like, just hang in there for a few days, and then there you go. It gets easier. And but be you, and that's where you have to kind of, you listen, to your body and Him, and it's all great. But yeah, but I would say sometimes it's good. Like Sandy Stout, I plugged her today. She started with the core 4. She actually started with one package of energy that worked. Then she upgraded to a core 4. That worked. She liked that. And then she saw my results. She saw my body transformation. She's like, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing a detox thing. Well, can I do it? Yeah. same way, just order it. She's like, and then, she's a single mom, doesn't have a whole bunch of extra dollars, wasn't meaning to come to build a business at all. But she saved some money, got the kit, got some results, and now she's catching the vision, and now she is starting to build, and she's hit a rank today. So that was really good. But and she's helping other teachers, like learning, like, hey, yeah, you guys can split a kit, right? Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, see, and now like all these teachers are, it's like so cool, like it's amazing. I'm like, dude, that's what? Yeah. Uh-oh, hold on, Whitney, am I there? Let's see, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you a little bit.
Okay, you there?
So
Let
you
me
can
see.
split the 7-day detox?
Yeah, hold on one second. We actually
Yeah.
1 minute. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Turn off that thing. That's we're gonna have to sound system.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, is that better?
Turn that thing off.
Okay.
I think so.
I wonder if I should try to get on my earbuds. Can you hear me, John and Sheree?
A little
Why do you
bit.
keep telling me you can hear him?
Let's see.
You can barely hear.
We can't hear him at all. We need to turn off everybody's.
Okay, mine's off.
Now I'm trying.
Okay.
Where's mine?
Where's phones and
Okay.
I got it.
No. Just leave it there.
It's charging. It's charging.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No,
can hear
our
you.
Bluetooth is going crazy.
Okay. Do you want to try to go phone?
So if
Are you connecting it?
yeah, it's connected, but I just don't know. That's funny. Got a lot more work to do on this technology thing, man.
No worries. No worries.
I know. I don't know why. Mm-hmm.
FaceTime.
Let's see.
He's writing me notes. Do you want to FaceTime? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, FaceTime.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Okay, I got my tooth pulled yesterday, so my face is like bruised. There's a baby tooth that was hurting. A baby tooth? Still a baby tooth? Yeah, I don't have an adult tooth.
Hey, Ryan.
Technology, right?
Oh man, yeah. I don't know what happened. Something just like switched off. So, but I'm just glad we got the rest of it. We got the major recording of your testimony and your story, and that's huge. It's going to be, honestly, for ourselves, we just got a 28-day detox package before the event. So, yeah. So we're.
I think there was a question by somebody that they said, can you split the 7-day detox kit? Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can, okay.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, that was Lynn. And our other IBO friend, Wendy LaCroix, just showed up, so she caught most of that. So